So in my last video, I talked a little bit about how the less distraction you have, the more you can hear the Holy Spirit. And so in this video, now I want to go through some of those ways to have some of those distractions set aside. The more things that we allow to occupy space in our head, the more our brains tend to overprocess, overanalyze, and overload on the daily. Think of it as this. Sometimes when your phone has more than one tab running or more than one app running, it has a certain amount of space or RAM, I think it's called, available to function to open other apps or to have those tabs running. And as all of that is open, the slower the processing happens just because there's so much going on. Well, us as humans, this happens to us too, with us having so many images, so many thoughts, and so many things kind of offsetting us. So, with me personally, part of my testimony is that I literally had to kind of deactivate my Facebook and delete Facebook, delete Instagram off my phone. I may have Instagram still active, but I literally don't have the app. And those were not just occupying my time, and I was mindlessly just clicking on the app for no reason, scrolling like mindlessly. It was also kind of like destroying my attention span. So it was something that I had to let go of, and I felt convicted to kind of take breaks from. So no, I'm not saying completely you have to let go of every app of like social media and things, but just personally on me, I knew it helped me so much more start healing my attention span when I was less distracted from that and more concentrated on the things of God. So, a practical tip that I also started instilling is called brain dumps. Basically, when you're going to go to pray or when you're doing something, sometimes you'll remember, hey, I have to do laundry. Hey, I have to pick this up. Hey, I have to go to the store and do that. Anything like that. And I started just writing everything down. Write everything down, whether on your phone, on a piece of paper, just write it down. When you write it down, you're basically taking it from your head and replacing it on paper. So that is allowing more space for you to think. And honestly, writing things down has been such a lifesaver for me. Even on a spiritual level, like when I have visions or dreams with God, I write them down. When God has done something for me, I write it down. When I have prayer requests, I write it down. Just writing things down has helped me so much because sometimes we just can be overstimulated with just so much going on. And like me personally, I'm a toddler mom and I have also online classes. I have all these things going on at once. And then I'm doing this, and this is just really to glorify God because I want to be able to bring the gospel where it's not. And from my own testimonies and all that stuff where God has glorified himself in my life. So writing things down can save you so much stress and save you so much brain power. Please trust me on that. Another one that has really helped me, especially for iPhone users, there's this thing called focus. When you have like a focus on, like when you have the do not disturb and stuff. I have this own focus on my phone that I made up because you can make them, and basically it silences certain notifications on my phone. So basically I only have that certain people can call me at allowed times. Like basically certain people can only message me, and then I basically have only like 4 apps that can send me notifications because I was finding even my emails, like if it wasn't an urgent one, like I was finding that I was just, every time that I had these notifications pop up, I was prone to look at my phone. And every time we do that, we're kind of just adding stimulation to ourselves and adding and adding and adding. And it's just, it becomes overwhelming. It really does. So I started silencing notifications and really did this focus project. And I basically work to simplify the amount of information that I allow myself to process. In doing this, I found that my brain has so much more breathing space, and my memory, my cognitive function improved, my recall has improved. I'm even able to think more critically. So it's a type of clarity that comes with it because we sometimes live in this daily fog and we don't know why, but especially social media has this whole effect where it could literally absorb our heads, and like it kind of keep us there. And sometimes we're in this little heaviness that we just don't understand, and this little mind heaviness, and it's because we are allowing the things that we see to just captivate our attention so much that sometimes it can turn into an idol. An idol is something that you put before you put God. So there's a lot of people out here that say God is first in their lives, but sometimes they're serving all these idols and they're making more time for these idols than they are with God. And this is one of the reasons why we can't see clearly when we want to make choices in our lives, or we're just guided not by the Spirit, but just by our flesh. So it is very important that you make space for God. There is a difference, and this is another video for another day, but there is a difference between living for God and including God in your life. Which one are you doing today? I hope this video helps someone. God bless.